It feels like someone broke into your house and stole something. They've stolen your car. It's like you walked in your garage and your car's gone.
A Big Island artist alleging copyright infringement against a large internet company is taking his fight to federal court. On Thursday, Brad Tiki Shark Parker and supporters took part in a scheduling conference at the U.S. District Court. They're taking CafePress.com to task for an incident that Parker says cost him $250,000 in an exclusive contract with an affiliate of Body Glove in Dubai.
I was making the deal of a lifetime, a deal for an artist. You work years and years and years building your career till you can sell something to somebody who's going to buy it on a big scale. And I found somebody who enjoyed my artwork enough they wanted to buy beach towels using my artwork, this one particular image. And they wanted exclusive rights to that, so they could have an exclusive image on their towel.
That image was from this piece of Polynesian pop surrealistic art entitled Forbidden Island.
I said, fine, great, this is cool. And so they ordered one container of beach towels. It's not a lot for this company. They ordered many containers, and they're going to order more in the future, I thought. Unfortunately, while they were ordering this one container, they called me and said, "You lied to us. You don't have the exclusive rights. We don't have exclusive rights to this image. It's all over the internet." I said, "What are you talking about?" And they said, "It's on this place called CafePress. They're selling 218 plus items with that image on it." And I'd never even heard of CafePress. I had no idea what they were talking about. So I had to unfortunately find out that way, that they had stolen my art, taken my name off it, and then reproduced it on over 200 items.
The attorney for CafePress, Paul Mackey, was on Oahu for the court proceeding.
Well, I think that's a misunderstanding of CafePress's business. CafePress offers an opportunity for millions of people around the world, including thousands of independent businessmen and artists and designers in Hawaii, to offer their product online. The creators of the work, or the people who create the work that CafePress provides, are the people who originate the work. Now, whether or not they've infringed someone else's copyright, there's no way for CafePress to know that. CafePress, like most internet service providers, have agreements with their people that provide their material. Those agreements require people to represent and warrant that they're the originators of the works. So to suggest that CafePress is the infringer here is incorrect. Also, CafePress has, we believe, immunity or is excused from liability under the provisions of the Digital Millennium Copyright Act.
How so?
Because it's a service provider, internet service provider, and when it found out, when it was given notice by Mr. Parker's attorneys these materials are online, and he claimed ownership, the materials were taken down. There was only about $125 worth of materials sold here, so it's not a big deal it's a big deal from an artist's standpoint, and I certainly sympathize with Mr. Parker. But the fact of the matter is that CafePress has no liability in this matter.
Did CafePress ever contact or get a hold of Mr. Parker before putting it on the website?
They get millions of entries from the individuals around the world on probably a weekly basis, although I'm not sure about those statistics if it's that frequent. And they don't go out and check independently on whether those people, the people who make the material available, whether their representations and warranties are accurate. They have to rely on that. It's just like any other internet service provider in that regard.
Their argument is that they're protected by what's called the DMCA, the Digital Millennium Copyright Act. We believe that they are abusing that act and hiding behind it. We believe that they take an active role in marketing and setting the price for the products that they sell, and that their active role and the fact they get an economic benefit from those products does not provide them with protection that they're claiming under that act. We also have several other claims, including under the Hawaii Unfair and Deceptive Trade Practice Act, that we believe what they're doing is really taking from artists, and we believe their whole business model is based on doing that.
Somebody had to do something. I mean, at first I thought this is ridiculous, and then we found out what the law was and that the law was going to allow this. It just made me madder and madder and madder, and I thought, this is crazy. And then I found out it was happening to my friends. I told my friends that what had happened to me. And just since that's happened, just since it's happened to me, 3 of my friends, my personal friends, have found their artwork on CafePress being stolen. That really put me over the edge. And I said, you know what, this is insane. This is a scam that's going on that has to stop, no matter what.
Attorney Mackey was specifically asked about the claim that Parker lost a big financial deal because of the unauthorized reproduction of his work.
Well, if there's liability, and the court rules that the actions of CafePress cause that loss, then the court has the right under the copyright statute, assuming there's liability, to make that assessment. At this point, as I said earlier, this case is very early in stages. No discovery has yet been conducted. There are technical questions of whether the case can or cannot proceed, which will be addressed by the court in the motion to dismiss. After that, there'll be discovery, and all of us will know more about what happened.
Tiki Shark Parker had the backing of fellow artists in Hawaii. Some even came to the courthouse to wave signs.
I came to support Brad to help draw attention to what he's going through with CafePress, because unfortunately this has happened to a lot of other artists, and Brad was brave enough to step forward and actually do something about it. So a lot of people don't get as far as Brad has, and companies like CafePress get away with this all the time. And if we can draw any attention to what's happening, create an awareness, and maybe this will help prevent this from happening again.
Parker was humbled by the support.
Oh, I'm flabbergasted. I'm overwhelmed. I mean, that is so nice. I didn't expect that. That is really, I mean, that gives me hope. That's the one thing that gives me hope. I mean, it's very frightening for an artist to go in there, sit next to, like, I have one lawyer. They've hired the largest, most prestigious law firm in LA to fight me.
Attorneys say the next court date will be on March 17th, when Mackey will submit a motion to dismiss.